Hello there! Welcome to the channel. So this is the next book in the series, and it is about a girl who's looking for her brother. She has these powers that allow her to sort of possess people by getting into their heads through radio waves or something like that. The problem is she, being pursued by this detective, and he, trying to kill her because she has some kind of danger. And so they go back and forth like cat and mouse in this story. As far as the protagonist goes, she's an interesting character. She's got issues. But, the whole idea of somebody that's so powerful but also so broken is pretty compelling. So let's meet her. The first time we see her, she's locked up in a bathroom stall. I think she's just finished killing somebody because there's blood all over the place. And she looks at her hands as if she's questioning what she's done. You can tell that she doesn't want to be who she is. She feels like there's this darkness inside of her that she's trying to fight against. She is running from this darkness. Now we get this flashback and we see that she used to have a pretty normal life until this incident where she killed a bunch of people at school. It's revealed that she was actually defending her brother who had been bullied by those people. So she's not all bad. She does have a good side. But then she becomes known as the Whisper Man because she used her powers to drive those students to kill themselves. In the present, she is now living in this town, and she is working at this diner where we meet our male lead, Jason. He's just your average guy, works as a mechanic. But what makes him special is that he has the ability to resist her powers. So our story kicks off when she finds out that one of the cops in town is her brother, S.O. Bully. And so she targets him and gets into his head and basically compels him to hang himself. Now, that brings us back to the beginning of the story, where we see her covered in blood in the bathroom stall. We then meet our other main character, Detective Burke, who's hot on her trail. What he doesn't know is that she's already inside his head. He's actually the one that she compelled to kill himself. She's now inside his subconscious, and she's having this conversation with him. She keeps telling him that he needs to stop pursuing her, that he needs to let her go. But he keeps insisting that he's going to bring her to justice. Meanwhile, the rest of the town is starting to freak out because these people are dying under mysterious circumstances. Some girl at the local library compels the guy next to her to stab her in the neck, and then he jumps off a building. A cop named Davis tries to investigate, but he ends up hanging himself after she gets into his head. Jason and Burke end up teaming up to take her down. Jason still doesn't realize that she's the one behind all this, but Burke is completely aware. He knows that she's the reason why everyone is freaking out. They find out that she is staying in this abandoned house, and so they go there to confront her. Burke lets Jason go ahead so that he can try to capture her. But she sees this coming. She knows that he's onto her, so she takes control of him and makes him crash his motorcycle. She then confronts Burke, but she's really more scared than anything else. She tells him that she doesn't want to hurt people. She didn't want to kill those people at the school. She was only trying to defend her brother. Burke, of course, doesn't buy this. He thinks she's just trying to manipulate him. But I think he's secretly hoping that she is innocent. And so he starts searching the house, and he finds this diary that she's been keeping. And in it, he learns more about her past and how she got her powers. When she was younger, she and her brother were in a car accident that killed their parents. Somehow her brother ended up surviving, but she received these psychic abilities as a result. Then we learned that the reason why she has to kill people is because her powers feed off of fear. The more fear she induces, the stronger she becomes. But the problem is that this fear eventually consumes her. She can't control it. That's why she felt compelled to kill those people at the school. She didn't want to, but she couldn't stop herself. Burke comes across some more clues that lead him to believe that she was actually abused by her father. And so he goes back to the house to confront her again. This time, he lets her know that he knows about her past, and he understands why she did what she did. He tells her that he wants to help her, that he wants to protect her. She doesn't believe him, though. She thinks he's just playing games with her. She's afraid that he's going to try to kill her, and so she flees, but Burke pursues her. They end up fighting, and he gets hurt. She tries to run away, but he stops her and tells her that she doesn't have to do this anymore. He's willing to help her. He's willing to protect her. She's torn. On one hand, she really likes this guy, but on the other hand, she's afraid of what she might do to him. She ends up knocking him out, and then she runs away. She goes to this abandoned church where she has this final confrontation with Burke. She's surrounded by all these dead bodies, and she knows that she's in trouble. Burke shows up, and he tells her that she doesn't have to do this anymore. He's going to help her, and she finally believes him. She finally lets her guard down, and she allows herself to be taken away. I have to say that I really like this story. I thought it was well written. I thought the characters were well developed, and I thought the plot was really compelling. I couldn't put the book down. I had to keep reading to find out what happened next. The relationship between the protagonist and Burke was really interesting. I thought their chemistry was great, and I really liked the way that their relationship developed throughout the story. If you're a fan of the series, I highly recommend checking this book out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Let me know what you guys thought of the story. Do you think it's better than the last one? If you haven't seen my review of the last book, then make sure you check it out. Thanks for watching.